Hi folks, just thought I'd show you this little thing that I've just got. It's called Audio Recorder 3 by Honestech. They do a number of things. I think they do a video one as well. But with this one here, this is so you can put your tapes, your old cassette tapes, onto your computer, clean them up a bit, and well, save them for posterity. Put them on a CD. If you want to, or you can just keep them on your computer as an MP3. Comes with absolutely everything you need to put your old cassette tapes onto your computer, and it makes it easy. I've got loads of old tapes, some of them are 35 years old, so I needed something. I didn't have a tape player anymore, so I thought I'd have a look at this one, and I want to show it to you now. Right, so in the box you get everything you need. You got cables, you've got headphones, and the software, and a little cassette recorder, cassette player. It's laid out like a Walkman. Not the best made thing I've ever come across. I actually wouldn't take it out jogging if I was listening to a tape or something. I think you'd be better off just using it for what it's designed for, and that's to putting your tapes on your computer. Opening it is a little bit different to what you might expect. Little switch on the side and it opens that way. I spent several minutes trying to open it without reading the instructions, trying to open it the normal way, but it seems to work extremely well. You've got the headphone jack, volume jack, and of course you've got your USB, which is what we're going to use today on the computer, and well, I'm going to listen to some old tapes I've not heard for a few years. Okay, so here we are. We'll just start up the software. So as you can see, there are two modes. There's the easy wizard mode that just leads you through simply pressing buttons, or the more advanced mode. Even the advanced mode is amazingly simple, so let's go for that one. So here we go. You can see the cassette's plugged in because it's making a bit of static, a bit of noise. There's the record screen and the edit screen, which is where you can bring in your files for editing. Record button, stop button. You can set it to record at a certain time in the future. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but there you go. You can do that. And the settings. Got to make sure that your audio device is in fact the microphone array, which is for some reason what it calls the cassette player. I'm going to put a bit of noise reduction in, and you can say what prefix the names that it records are going to have. I'm putting my tapes because that's exactly what they are, and it makes it easy for me to find. So I'm just going to click on OK. So the cassette player is connected via the USB. All we need to do now is turn it up and press the record button, and then I'm going to press play on the tape. And we'll come back to this in a second when it's finished. Just got to press the stop button, and there we have it. Recorded from the cassette. Couldn't be easier. 134739, as you can see, is the number here. It's 4 minutes 5 seconds long. That's the size in megabyte on the disc, and then the format that I've recorded in. All correct. So let's go to edit. Here we can open our file. So it's loading in. So here we can see the waveform. There are effects you can put. You can amplify, normalize. Normalize makes it perfect for a CD. It's exactly the right volume to go on a CD. I've recorded that very hot, so it might actually be some peaking there. I may have done it a bit too loud. Normalize will bring it back down to within normal CD limits. You can undo anything that you've done here. You've also got noise reduction. You can preview what that's going to be like. I'd already recorded it with some noise reduction, and it was an old metal tape which weren't that hissy, so I'm not going to bother with that one. And here you can publish it. So if you had a whole tape, you'd have lots and lots of tracks here. So what you might want to do is do that. So now it splits it into tracks for your CD. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to reset that because I've only got the one track here. You can zoom in on the waveform should you need to do so to do your cutting. You can play from here. So it's actually come out pretty well. You can rewind or go to individual tracks here. Let's just go back to the full waveform. You've also got this wonderful thing here called auto split. So lots of different tracks on a tape. You'd probably have a space between each of the tracks, a silent space. That will automatically put in your track numbers for you. Saves a lot of mucking about. So as you can see, it's incredibly easy to use, and then all we have to do is press publish. And what do we want to do with it? We can make an audio CD directly. Just put a CD in to your burner and it will make it for you. You can make an MP3 CD. So if you've got lots and lots and lots of different tracks, and you can choose the tracks you want to have on it. You can get a lot more on it, obviously, but the sound quality is not as good. I can have a WAV file, or you can compress it to an MP3. I don't want to compress it anymore. It sounds pretty bad because it's on a tape that must be 30 years old, so it sounds pretty bad already. I don't want to compress it any worse. So I'm going to go for a WAV file. Stereo, yeah, 44.1. I don't know why you'd ever use 48. There you go. The options there in case you do want to. And then we just go to start. Here we go. I couldn't find it. And it's going to go to this place here. Done. Quick, isn't it? Quick, easy. The longest part is that you have to wait, obviously in real time, for the whole cassette to go through. Incredible. Really easy to use. If you've got some old tapes, you might find some gems you'd forgotten you had. Get this piece of software. Honestech Audio Recorder 3. You can't go wrong. Cheers.